on.
I'm still working on my catchphrase, but this is Undead Head.
Yeah, Shirley Jean.
And we were talking about Stephen King now. Now, okay.
Best writer ever.
Yeah, he is the best writer ever. Thank you. Most people are saying that he writes a lot of boring books. That is wrong. I'll admit he probably wrote, I think, one boring book. I started reading the Tommyknockers. I couldn't finish it for some reason. Probably because my short attention span. But he is proof that if you try hard enough, you can write a good vampire book.
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because it's stuck onto the main canon.
Yeah. But, okay, have you read Salem's Lot?
No, Was there a movie for it? Because if there was, I saw it.
There was, like, a TV miniseries back in the 90s.
Yeah, then I probably saw it.
Yeah. But I just started reading it probably a couple weeks ago, because a little known fact about me is I read about 3 books at once. But it is a really good book so far. In fact, if you want to read it, there's actually, you can read it started off as a short story back in Night Shift. It's called Jerusalem's Lot. You can check that out. It's probably only about 20 pages, but it's one of the best vampire short stories you'll read.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a really fast reader, and like 20 pages is like 5 minutes for me.
Yeah.
So, and then I would want more. Then I have to go out, spend money, buy the book.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about that, because the short story came out a few years before he actually turned into a huge novel. It went from 20 pages to about 400.
Oh yeah, but anyways, getting back on Twilight. Welcome to
right.
Operation Mindfuck. Let me just say that I had to throw that little reference in there. But okay, getting on to the movie. The movie matched almost nothing to the book.
Was there a lot of camera shots of that robber guy?
The movie?
The robber guy, I think that's the name. He played Edward Cullen or something.
Yeah, there was like too many needed for him.
It was basically Robert the movie. And I actually heard that from somebody. But nonetheless,
I was on 4chan the other day and I saw like the toilet thing, like it shows a girl like holding like the red toilet. It was hilarious.
Yeah. But, okay, what about the movie?
Oh, I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. Good actors. You know.
Uh-huh.
Just, it didn't stick to the book. And I'm one of those people who like, okay, if you're making a book off of a movie, it has to be within the story, you know. Which I will say about this, I don't like Harry Potter at all. Like, at all. I used to when I was a kid, because, you know, whenever I was a kid, like, oh, Harry Potter, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Well, of course, everybody liked Harry Potter when they were
Yeah.
a kid.
And, you know, watching the movies, it was, like, straight up, I mean, yeah, granted, it missed a few scenes, but, you know, you can't have everything in there, which is understandable. This thing changed scenes. It changed everything. Changed, like, how she found out he was a vampire. Changed when she first touched him and felt cold. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, what was I going to say about this? Oh, that's why you do what some people do. They see the movie, then they read the book, so that way they're less disappointed.
And actually, that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Because I took my girlfriend to see the movie. She's like, oh, that was such a great movie. It did justice to the book. So then she talks me into reading. Because I watched the movie, and I'm one of those people who are like, if the movie's good, I'll read the book. And the movie, like I said, it wasn't that bad. You know, like I said, like when I go to a movie, I always look at actors. If the acting's bad, then, you know, obviously the movie's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So, you know, the acting was really good, so I'm like, okay, I'll read it. I'm not gonna lie, I got into it. I wasn't ever a Twilight nerd. No.
But have you ever seen or met one girl that said that Twilight movie sucked?
Yes, a lot of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess here in Iowa it's a bit different. We're easily amused.
Okay, I drove through Iowa once, like the southern part. All it is it's like Idaho. It's like cornfields and nothing.
It's corn because it's Iowa. Guess what? If you go a little bit north, we have a couple amusement parks. If you go a little bit more north, we have a river. If you go a little bit more north, we have cows. That's Iowa.
Okay, here's Ohio in a nutshell.
We even
What?
have a couple of hills here and a tunnel. I live by that tunnel. It's about 20 feet long.
Oh, okay, see, you live by something like that, but I live right by Canada. I live in Ohio. I live right by Canada. I just look across the lake like, why? Why?
You live in Idaho?
No, I live in Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. I thought you said Idaho. Okay, that's
God, no, I'd kill myself.
well. Okay, let's be frank. The most boring state is either Wyoming, Rhode Island, or
Idaho.
yeah, or Idaho. There we go.
I drove through Idaho, like the biggest part, going straight across it. All it was cornfields. And that was it. That was it. They had a building made out of corn, for fuck's sake. Like the whole front of the building was corn.
What good does that prove to people that grow corn? That's just a stereotype. But we also forgot to mention Nebraska.
Man, Nebraska.
That's a boring state to drive through. In South Dakota, one of my teachers was actually talking about how they had to drive through South Dakota once, and they saw a road sign that said, Wall's Drugstore, 500 miles, and for the next 100 miles or so, they kept seeing a sign. It was like the biggest thing in that state was a drugstore.
Wait, South Dakota?
Yeah, I think it was South Dakota.
Don't they have Rapid City in South Dakota? Is that North Dakota?
Not sure. She also mentioned something about a pit.
This is okay, folks. If you look to your right, this is our second landmark. It's the pit where the film 300 was.
You look to your left, some roadkill. Freeds.
Welcome to the Twilight Rant, where we rant about states.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're talking about Twilight here. Where were we?
Okay, now get to the main subject at hand. There's a website out there. I can't remember right now, but I have gone on it, and I had it on my favorites, but I'm not going to get to what happened with my computer. I lost it, so I need to find it again. So if anybody knows of it, send the link to me, because I googled it, I can't find it. It was like people getting hurt because they don't like Twilight. Like fangirls and fanboys actually beating up people, breaking their arms, gouging, like poking their eyes to like the point where they're about to burst because they don't like Twilight. Now here's the thing that gets me so pissed off, that this has become a fucking cult. And here's where it becomes a fucking rant. You people waited all this time to hear a fucking rant. Here the fuck it is. If you like something that much, that you're willing to hurt somebody, then you need to go fucking die. Go in the fucking electric chair, because that's just a bunch of bullshit. Because motherfucker, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just fucking join the Catholic Church. I'm sorry if anybody's Catholic. I don't believe in God. Blah blah. You get it. But here's what I can't fucking stand, is that people can sit there Stephanie Meyer knowing that people are hurting people over her book and just smile at it. Because she got asked that question. She just kind of smirked and was like, oh, I never heard about that. Exactly like that. And I almost punched my computer screen. I wanted to hunt her down and stab her in the face. Like,
jeez, I just thought it was going to be porn or something.
You're about to see nerd rage at its purest form. I am almost at nerd rage level.
Another fact out here is that yeah, I'm Catholic.
No offense.
No, none taken. I got a couple atheist friends.
Yeah, like I'm one of those atheists who just like, it's your the same thing with my vegetarian. If you're gonna eat meat, it's your life. Do what you want.
Yeah, that's what I state. I'm okay as long as you're not like in your face atheist like some people around here that just say, haha, you're gonna rot in the ground.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I don't, it's your life. Believe what you want.
Being honorable, not being a dick about it. So, I'm gonna go to Google and see if I can find that site. So, you're pissed off about that, huh?
You have no fucking idea, because I was reading these thinking, who the fuck is that much of a fanboy / girl to honestly hurt someone? Like, okay, we have a couple of those like ubercore, like Wimu or whatever they're called, anime girls in our school. And there's pretty good some of them, but they never hurt anybody for saying anime sucks, And I know people from other schools around here that are anime freaks, and they never hurt anybody for saying anime sucks, or saying they don't like a certain type of anime. Yes, they get pissed off. Yes, they get into like a little rant about it, but they never physically go out there and break their fucking arm, or leg, or fingers, or whatever have you.
Yeah, because
And this is a book about sorry, but this is a book about vampires that aren't even fucking vampires. It's a love story, sappy love story that has a bunch of bullshit written on fucking shit, and there's a bunch of spit on my fucking computer screen right now that I have to wipe off. And we'll see you in part 4, I think.
okay.